Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Zombies Top 5. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 things that got removed from Call of Duty Treyarch Zombies. These are all super interesting, and some of them you may not know, to be honest. Now before I get into the video, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new, and turn on notifications. And if you do end up subscribing, let me know down in the comment section, because you can appear at the beginning of a video like some of these people who also said they subscribed in videos. I'm going to start doing that like every video as well. And also, last but not least guys, if you have any awesome top 5 ideas that you would like to see here on the channel, you can comment those down below, and if I end up using your idea, I'll give you a shout out in the beginning of the video. And last but not least guys, if you know any other things that you think I should have put on this list, you can also tell me down below, and I might make a part 2 using comments from you guys down in the comment section below. So anyways guys, without further ado, let's get into the top 5 things that got removed from Call of Duty Treyarch Zombies. Alright guys, so coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be the Fire Staff glitch change on Origins. So in original Black Ops 2 Origins, there's a step of the Easter egg called Secure the Keys, and if you didn't know, they're the Vakuda steps from Black Ops 1's campaign. But basically what you have to do is place 3 of the staffs inside the robots. Freya, which is the spawn robot, you need to place the lightning staff. The middle robot, which is called the Odin, you need to place the wind staff. And the church robot named Thor, you need to place the ice staff. And then you place the fire staff down below at the bottom of the excavation site. Well, in Black Ops 2, all you had to do was place the fire staff, then you could pick it up from the actual like holder that holds the fire staff, and even though it's not there, you can still pick it up and you just place it back in the middle, and you just have to do that 3 times, and then you actually bypass the entire step, and you don't have to actually place each of the staffs inside of the robot. It makes this super easy, and it's a really good technique if you're doing the Black Ops 2 Easter egg on Origins. Now in Black Ops 3, when they changed it, you actually have to do all those steps. You have to place each of the staffs inside of the robot. So if you're doing like a speed run or something, it's going to take some pretty good RNG to make sure you get the correct robots, because sometimes you can get the same one twice and that pretty much scraps your entire run. So this is definitely something that I don't think should have gotten removed. It was a really cool glitch, and a lot of people were used to just doing it that way, especially in Black Ops 2. But since that got removed in Black Ops 3, now you have to play the correct way, and I can kind of see why Treyarch ended up changing this. It does make perfect sense because it was originally a glitch, and it still kind of is, but now in the updated version in Black Ops 3, it's not there, so everyone has to do it normally, which I still think is cool because the Origins Easter egg is a great Easter egg, and either way I'm still gonna play it no matter what because it's so fun. But anyways guys, coming in at the number 5 spot was the Fire Staff glitch. Coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be the severed Richthofen Head that was actually in the Mob of the Dead code as a model, but never actually made it into the actual map of Mob of the Dead. Now, if you've ever seen this, it is one of the coolest things, and I kind of wish that this was actually added into the map, whether it's some type of melee weapon or something comes out of its mouth, kind of like the Skull of Non-Stopway on Zetsuba no Shima. This is still one of the coolest things that I've ever seen in Call of Duty Zombies. Some people were able to take it out as a model and kind of move it around, and it's so cool how the mouth and like head and everything moves and changes. It's actually one of the coolest things for sure. Now I'm really interested to see if this was intentional or it was kind of just left in the code as kind of a, you know, mock-up of something that they were planning to do in the future. But honestly, if they end up remaking Mob of the Dead, it would be really cool to see this included inside of the game and actually be a usable weapon as well. So let me know what you guys think about this one, because I think this is probably one of the most interesting things that ever got removed from Call of Duty Zombies. And obviously Mob of the Dead being my favorite map, I'm all for like really cool unique stuff like this, and that's why I love the map so much, because it has so many unique things to it, like the tomahawk, the golden spork, things like that just make it a great map. And this head model is so cool.
Is there any wonder weapons you've concepted that haven't made it into Zombies that you were like, God, like it would have been so good for this map, that you can talk about that you're not going to do in a future one, but you were like, if only this wonder weapon got in the map. It was a cool idea, but just we couldn't do it.
You mean like the snapping Richthofen head?
The what?
Well, let's not get away from the Richthofen head though. Let's not try to dodge that. What so was that actually a wonder weapon that just didn't work out?
It was an idea that never made it onto the table. Yes, John.
Coming in at the number 3 spot is the removal of the map Paris and it being changed to Moon. Now, Jason Blundell talked about this in an interview he did in May with Johnny J. Let's take a quick look at that.
Paris had the idea of a no man's land, and it had the Eiffel Tower, and then underneath that was a teleporter, and then there was the catacombs of Paris underneath that. And the idea was that you went into the kind of teleporter, and the Eiffel Tower was essentially a conduit for the power for it. And then you got transported to this middle of nowhere where the Pack-a-Punch was, and it was just zombies all coming at you, and there was no cover, and it was brutal.
So overall, having a map in Paris and him talking about the teleporter and has the Eiffel Tower as a conduit for the teleporter, that actually sounds really cool. And it's kind of cool that they ended up using that no man's land area for Moon in Area 51 at Groom Lake. It does seem like a pretty interesting map overall, and I'm kind of excited to see if we're ever going to see that in the future. Now, a lot of rumors have been floating around that this was actually removed because in the Modern Warfare 3 trailer, they have Paris getting attacked and you can see the Eiffel Tower in the background. So some people say that that is the reason that they removed it, but at the same time I kind of don't see that. I think that what ended up happening where they just weren't getting enough content for that map and they decided to switch it to Moon. But honestly, that would have been a totally different experience because Moon set up everything for Black Ops 2, and the storyline honestly may be different to this day if we did end up getting the Paris map in France. So definitely some really interesting stuff there, and yeah, that is awesome. But at the same time, I kind of wish that we did have Paris instead of Moon. Moon isn't my favorite map, but it's still really cool and really important to the zombie storyline. So it's kind of cool to hypothesize about things that could have actually changed what we know as the zombie storyline. Coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be cut game modes from Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies. Now, this was something that was actually talked about on the Zombro podcast, and I'm gonna let you guys listen to that right now.
Standard mode, and then it was Grief, right?
Yep.
Well, Transit was being constructed. It had like 4 or 5 different entirely different ways of playing it. It was very exciting, and it actually kind of suffered from its ambition in a weird way, because when we'd all test it as a studio and play it, and we'd play all these different modes, and they were all kind of halfway there. So we'd, there's one like, I think it's called like something like Capture the Meat or Chase the Meat or something. It was like this one where there would meat things around the map and you had to go and get it, and it's like safe zone, and then areas get cordoned off or opened up, and lots of different modes. It was really fun, but all the modes were kind of a quarter halfway there.
So along with this actually being cut from the game, we did get the inclusion of Grief on Mob of the Dead, which is Cell Block. Then we also got it on Burrow, which is in the Buried map, and also on Town. So I'm really glad that this mode was actually brought into Zombies because it's a ton of fun, and we also ended up getting turned as well. But there was actually a loading screen that was left in Black Ops 2 for this meat game mode that Jason Blundell talked about. Let's take a quick look at that. Overall, it really looks awesome, and you can kind of see like that this is definitely some sort of like town area going on, but you can see those sections like blocked off, and overall it doesn't really look too much like town. But I would really like to see these game modes be fixed and expanded upon in the next Treyarch game, and I really hope they do that, because Zombies definitely needs more game modes than just survival. Although survival is fantastic, having new game modes like the one we got in IW was a great addition. Even though it was a little late into the development, it'd be really cool to see some of these things and the kinks worked out on these game modes so that we could actually play them. The meat one is really cool, and having meat actually on Grief is awesome as well. So I'd really like to see those things come back in the next Treyarch game. Let me know what you guys think down below. And coming in at the number 1 spot is going to be the Apothecant Servant Pack-a-Punch upgrade on Shadows of Evil. Now, if you played Black Ops 3 when it first got released, you could actually Pack-a-Punch the Apothecant Servant. Now, it ended up getting removed and you were not able to do this, but there was a glitch around that where if you held out a normal weapon and pressed triangle as you placed the gun into the Pack-a-Punch machine, you could actually Pack-a-Punch it. Now, the crazy thing about the Apothecant Servant upgrade was it had 25 ammo instead of the purple like cloud that it put out, kind of like the Gersh device. It was actually red and it was much more powerful. It lasted a lot longer, and we never ended up seeing the Apothecant Servant upgrade until Revelations at the end of Call of Duty Black Ops 3's content cycle or DLC. Now, the Apothecant Servant upgrade is ridiculous, having 25 ammo, and obviously that got reduced to 15 on Revelations just because of how powerful it was, but I still think that it was kind of cool that they added this in at the end of Black Ops 3 because we got a little taste of it in like the first week or so of Shadows of Evil. It was so cool and really awesome, but it kind of does suck that it wasn't on, you know, Shadows after a few weeks, because honestly, if you wanted to go for high rounds, you would have a breeze going to high rounds with this weapon because it was so strong and everything like that. But having the kind of cool side Easter egg on Revelations made it kind of a cool thing to go for, where you had to shoot rocks with it and all that awesome stuff. So anyways, guys, those are going to be the top 5 things that got removed from Call of Duty Treyarch Zombies. If you guys enjoyed the video, like I said in the beginning, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like and subscribing if you're new, that would be greatly appreciated, guys. Let me know if you do subscribe down in the comment section, and have an amazing day. I hope to make more top 5s like this one. It's kind of unusual things that you wouldn't normally see in a top 5. You know, it's not like top 5 weapons or top 5 jug locations or something like that. It's actually unique things that maybe you haven't heard. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.